guys, I'm Ali.
And I'm Ryan.
And this is our very first YouTube video, so I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. Today we are going to be making cheeseburger spring rolls, and if you've been to Disney, you know they are to die for. Yeah. So we don't want to wait till our next trip to go and taste them, so we thought, why not make them today with you? Right, while Ryan starts cutting up some pickles for the spring rolls, I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about us. So I'm 23, Ryan is 26, and we are engaged and we'll be getting married in 2 years and honeymooning in Disney World. So we have got a long time to wait till our next trip, which is a shame. So cheeseburger spring rolls it is. So when I do my cooking, I much prefer to do all the prep beforehand, just so that everything's ready. So I'm just going to show you what you need to do the spring rolls. So obviously Ryan is doing the pickles now. We've got some cheese. We've got some spring roll wrappers. I got these off Amazon, but they were really expensive, so if anybody knows anywhere to get them cheaper, please do let me know. We've got some mustard, some Worcestershire sauce, some onions, and some mint. So this is a 750 gram mint, but I use a kilogram, so I've got some more on the side there. So we will be cooking these in the air fryer. Now if you don't have an air fryer, you can put them in the oven, although they don't cook that well, but they're still nice. So I would suggest doing it in hot oil, like frying it like you would fry chips. But if you've got an air fryer, that's the best solution. Best way to cook them. So I need 120 grams of cheese, so I'm just going to weigh that now. Let's see if we can get 120 on the dot.
I doubt it.
I doubt it too. 113.
It was close.
So close.
Now you're going to go over.
I am going to go over. 115. I think this a little bit more. 118. 119. This is just my luck. 121, of course. Right, I think 121 is okay. Right, so Ryan has sprayed the pan with some of this fry light spray. You can use oil or whatever you normally use on a frying pan. Let's turn the camera around. So bear with, this is a new camera and it's really hard for me to use. So we're just going to fry some onions first before we add the mince. So now the onion has been fried off. Ryan is just getting the mint out of the packet. Does anybody else absolutely hate this mint from Aldi? It is such a nightmare to cook. Right, so that is just 750 grams, but we've got an extra 250 here to make the 1 kilogram because they don't make 1 kilogram mince anymore. So I'm just going to pour this in. This is what I mean by the mince. It's all clumped up. It literally takes ages to separate. And Ryan's been going at this for like a good 5 minutes. Aldi, sort it out please. Also, forgot to say, add some salt, pepper and a bit of paprika just to add a bit of seasoning. Otherwise, the mince just feels a bit bland. We don't like that. I don't really use measurements for these bits because I'm not measuring out tablespoons of mustard. That's just the way I cook. But just put a dash of mustard on, or however much you like, however little you like. Same with the Worcestershire sauce. Things like the mince and the cheese, obviously we need measurements for that. I will put the guided measurements in the description, so if you are wanting to measure it, then that's completely up to you, but personally we don't do that, we just whack it in, hope for the best. Right, so the next thing we're going to put in is the pickles. So Yeah, and then give that a stir all around. Mix the pickles in with the mince before adding your next ingredient, which will probably be your salt, pepper and paprika. So I've got these here ready. So Ryan's just popping in the paprika, just to sprinkle all over, not too much. Some salt, just for a bit of flavour, that'll do, and a bit of pepper. And then stir all of that together. So what's good about this is you don't need any sort of sauce. Like you don't need to use like chopped tomatoes or tomato puree or anything like that. When you actually add the cheese, because there is so much cheese, it blends the mince together. So I think that's what makes it like taste so nice in Disney. Right, so next we have got the mustard and Worcestershire sauce. Again, we just put in as much as we think. I think this mustard is nearly at the end, so we might have to open a new one. Although, I think that seems to be about enough. Fabulous, we don't need to open a new one. And some mustard sauce. That's it. Just eyeball it, that's what I do. And it seems to taste nice every time.
It does.
This is the third time I've been making these, and the other 2 times have been a success, so let's hope this time is as well. So just a tip with the cheese, it's best to take the pan off the heat to put the cheese in, otherwise it can go like really watery and liquidy and we don't want that. So before putting the cheese in, take the pan off the heat, put the cheese on, stir it, and then put it back on the heat just for a little bit. Right, so Ryan's about to put the cheese in. Just sprinkle it all over. And drop some on the side in the process. Sounds about right with us.
Yeah, it does.
Right, now a little mixy mix. I don't know, part of me feels like we need more. Let's mix it all together and see. As I said, I've only made this twice, so I'm still learning as I'm going along.
It's looking okay.
Because it all needs to kind of stick together.
Yeah, once it starts to melt the cheese, it's...
The next sort of step is, so I'd put all of that mince in a bowl, get the wraps out. So these wraps, they all stick together, so my job is to unstick them, basically. While Ryan is going to wrap them, and we'll show you how to wrap them. Once you've done it once, it's dead easy. And then we'll just stick them in the air fryer, and hopefully we'll have some yummy spring rolls. Also, let me just go into the fridge. The dipping sauce, you know, the dipping sauce in Magic Kingdom. This Heinz burger sauce tastes exactly like it. So that's what we will be using to dip our spring rolls into. So basically, when it goes back on the heat, this is what I mean by it starts to go quite liquidy. Like all the cheese starts to run on the pan. So only put it on the heat just for a little bit and then mix it all back together and it should be the perfect consistency. Right, so this is our little setup to do the wraps. Well, for the spring rolls. So basically, you put the sheet in like a diamond shape. You put the mince at the bottom, as you can see that Ryan is doing. That's probably about it.
A little spoonful there. There we go.
Then we roll the first bit up. Fold in the corners. You want to do it quite tight as well. This is Ryan's first time doing this, so he's doing a brilliant job. And then you're going to roll it further. and maybe another roll. And then you're going to get a bit of water, pop it on the corner, wrap it over. Maybe you get a bit more water to put over the top. That's it. And then when you pop it in the air fryer, put it where that fold is, where the little triangle bit is, this bit, pop that face down just so that it doesn't spring open. And we will carry on doing that. Right, so while Ryan is doing that, I am peeling the wraps just so it's a bit easier for him to grab them, because they all get stuck together, which is quite annoying. While we're doing this, we thought it'd be a nice idea to talk about our next Disney trip. So we are going in August 2027, which feels like a lifetime away. The countdown is on. So we're going 3 days after we get married. We aren't just going just the two of us. We are taking, so my mum's coming, my cousin, my maid of honour and her partner. So it's going to be the 6 of us. So that's going to be exciting.
It'll be very busy.
It will be very busy. Last time, so I've only ever been to Disney World once, and that was just me and Ryan. So I've never been with like a big group or anything. Ryan's been, you've been how many times?
Three times.
3
already.
times,
This will be
yeah.
my 4th now.
Yeah, next time will be your 4th. So you went with your family when you were little, and then with your friends. Now, let me say something about this. Ryan went to Disney World in 2019. How old were you in 2019?
21.
21, right, okay. As you can probably tell by our accents, we are near the Liverpool region. So, Ryan went with his friends. And how many of you were there? It was like 7 of you?
Yeah, 7, 8.
About 7 or 8 Scouse lads stood in front of the castle without a smile on their face, looking like they'd rather be anywhere else. But
there was plenty of smiles.
Yes, they just weren't caught on camera. But it's one of the funniest photos I've ever seen. He's just stood there in front of the castle like, lads. All like 8 of them in front of the castle. It makes me howl. I just think it's the funniest thing.
Really?
I don't know why it makes me laugh so much. But anyway, back to our trip. We are going in August with the 6 of us. So we're going for 2 weeks, and after those 2 weeks, so the other 4, so my mum, cousin, the maid of honour and her partner, they're all going to go,
fly home.
They're going to fly home after the 2 weeks. We're going to stay, and then we're going to go onto the Disney cruise. I think it's going to be the Wish.
From what we've looked, it does look like it'd be the Wish.
Yeah, so like with the dates, it's lined up that it's be the Wish. So for this year and next year, it's looking like it's going to be the Wish. But that's not obviously 100%. But I've never been on a Disney cruise. I went on a cruise when I was younger. I was like, I think I was 9. So I don't really remember that much from it. Ryan's never been on a cruise, have you?
No.
So it'll be fun. So that means we get like a few nights, just the 2 of us, after our wedding. So that's technically the honeymoon, the cruise part, but we could not go to Disney World. That's very much needed.
Any excuse we can think of, we will do.
Mm-hmm. So Ryan, as much as you probably don't believe it, isn't actually the biggest fan of like Disney movies. Like he'll watch them and he likes them. Like his favourites are Cars and Tangled, they're like his favourite Disney movies, and he watches them and he likes them. But he wouldn't think, I know what to do, let's put on a Disney movie. Like he doesn't really think like that. But Disney World, he's like just as obsessed as I am.
Yeah, I think it's just the atmosphere of it.
Yeah. and how like
Yeah, it just encapsulates you.
yeah, it's
while
so
you're there.
immersive, isn't it? Hopefully, we're going to be staying at All Star Movies when we go. I think it just depends on the price and things when we book it. We would love to stay at Pop Century, but it just, again, depends on the price when we come to booking it. I've never stayed on property, Ryan's never stayed on property, so that's something I'm looking forward to a lot. We watch Disney vlogs all day, every day, and I just want to stay on property so bad. So I've got to wait 2 years to do that. So as you know, this is our first video and I am extremely awkward. When I tell you it took an hour to actually start filming this because I was laughing so much, I mean it. I am really awkward when it comes to things like this, and you can probably tell that. So this is why we're starting now, and that will change, hopefully. Because we are wanting to vlog our Disney trip, and I thought, I don't want to start filming on the Disney trip, be awkward and ruin it. So we're getting used to the camera now, getting used to it all, so that when we do go, it's good. Not awkward and it's actually a good vlog. So I've got 2 years to perfect this, basically.
If it's something that we would sit there and happily watch, then
yeah,
chances are others would.
Yeah, exactly. So like if I watch this back and I'm like cringing to myself, I know what to do next time. And you're probably all cringing with me, and that's absolutely fine. So this is how the spring rolls are getting on. We've got 5 so far in the air fryer. I don't think we'll use all 30 wrappers, I'm going to be honest.
No, I reckon we'll do good if we get about 12.
Yeah. But obviously that just depends on how much you put in, really. If you want to have loads, I'd say just put a little bit in each one. Wrap it up super tight and it'll be fine. But Ryan's putting quite a bit in because we like a lot of filling in ours.
We do. The only problem is with putting so much in, it makes it quite difficult to actually wrap, and we've actually had to throw a couple of the wrappers away where it starts splitting because they are quite delicate.
Yeah, so that's up to you. I feel like this recipe is quite like you can do it differently every time, and you can, do it to how you want it, which I really like about it. And do you know what? Oh, there we go. One split, as you can see.
Not quite.
I think Ryan gets a little bit optimistic with how much can fit in a wrapper. And that's okay. You can be optimistic. So I think this is about the recommended amount that you should put in your wrapper. Ryan, however, has been filling them quite thick. Well, that's okay. No.
They do like to split because once the liquid from the mint sort of soaks into the wrapper, it can make it split.
Yeah. They're just so delicate. They're so thin. But they're so delicious, so we don't mind. So with our videos, I feel like I don't want it to be like we've got a script. You know when you see some YouTubers and like they turn on the camera and they know what they're saying word for word. I don't want to feel like that. I want to be a bit more informal, just like it's me and Ryan and a friend, and that's you. Do you know what I mean? But I'm finding that hard a little bit, especially at the beginning. I felt like I was a bit static, but now I feel like I'm starting to get into the flow with it. Not that having like a script or anything's a bad thing, but I just personally prefer watching videos where I feel like I'm just an extra friend that's there with them. That's what I prefer. Like, the likes of, if you watch Disney vlogs, you probably know the people like Brogan Tate, Adam Hatton, Hannah Marsh. Like, they're the ones that I feel like I'm just with them, and I like that. Whereas I don't want it to be like people are aware if they're just watching somebody talking on a screen. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like this video is quite a hard video to make for the first one as well. Like, normally videos that I watch are like out and about doing things, there's things to see, whereas I'm just sat in my kitchen, so that's not that exciting. But I'm hoping to do some days out soon and take the camera out, and that'll be very interesting. Me out with a camera. That's not going to go down well.
It won't.
It won't.
I'll be getting a phone call while I'm in work. It's done this, how do I fix it?
Yeah. Yeah, if something happens with the camera and I'm out without Ryan, I'm not going to know how to fix it. So you might get quite a few half-done videos just for where I knew what to do with the camera. I have got a day out tomorrow with my friend, the one that's coming to Disney, my maid of honour. So we're hoping to record that and yeah, see how that goes. Oh my gosh. Look at my hair, it's all like humid. Like the humidity in England right now is ridiculous. Nothing on Florida, but this house doesn't have any aircon. And I've had my hair straightened literally like a couple of hours ago and it's already poof and I feel like Monica are friends. Yeah. When I went to Florida last year, I just had my hair cut and it was dead short, so I didn't feel like the humidity really affected my hair that much. I have got a lot of hair, so when it was short, it just felt so much easier to manage. Now it's grown. I went a year ago, and if my hair is this long or longer in Florida next time, goodness me, help me, because it's going to be interesting. And you're all going to see it, and it's all going to be on the internet forever. So Ryan is on the last one. Let me show you. So he's on his last one. We've still got a little bit left in there. So you could possibly make another one out of that, I reckon.
Depends how big your air fryer is as well.
Yeah, like we've only got space for one more. So maybe we'll make it and put it in a tub and cook it another time. But yeah, we've still got lots of wrappers left. So maybe next time we'd put less mixture in each wrapper. So what we're going to do with these is we're going to put them in the fridge and possibly make some more soon, maybe tomorrow or the day after. Because the wrappers don't last long. If you put them in the fridge, like the next day or so, they're all right. But then after that, they'll start going crispy, and then you'll have to put them in the bin. So I think maybe tomorrow we'll get some more mince and maybe make some or the day after, and that should be all right. But I think that they are about to go into the air fryer. Right, so I am now putting them in the air fryer. So it's our air fryer, so it is a cool one. You know, you can split it so it's got like two sides, or take that out and it's one big one. This is technology, bear with me. You're going to want to put this in, it says 12 minutes on the recipe. I feel like it might need a little bit longer, but we will see how long it takes. So 12 minutes at 200 degrees, and we shall see what they look like. So as you can see, it has ended. Let's see how they're looking. I think that they need a few more minutes, personally. So they've been in for 12 minutes, and they have been turned halfway through. So I'm going to put them back in, and I'm going to put them back in for, let me think, I think another 5 minutes. So overall that would be, oh my gosh, I'm so bad at maths. This is just really exposing me.
17 minutes.
17 minutes, thank you very much. Hashtag exposed. So when they're done, fingers crossed, they are golden brown, they look lovely. And then me and Ryan will do a little taste test. You can see inside of them. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we've done a good job. I think we have. So we'll see, but yeah. So I think they are done. So about 17, 18 minutes. If you want them a little bit more done, I'd say 20 minutes in the air fryer is probably a good time. But Ryan is just taking them out and putting them on the plate, and they look absolutely delicious. I am so excited to try these. Right, here we go. Look at them. And there we've got the sauce. We will plate ours up with a bit of sauce and show you what it looks like. Right, here we go. I've got mine.
I've got mine here.
We've got a little pot of the burger sauce. Little dunk. I'm so excited.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers. Just like Disney make it.
Honestly, it is so similar. Not quite there. I don't think anything would ever be quite there. But when you're missing Disney, give these a go. They are so nice. Out of 5.
Definitely 5.
5. Disney spring roll, the Disney cheeseburger spring rolls are 5-star plus. If you know, you know. So these are a 5. Right, we have finished our spring rolls. As you can see, it's dark outside. We started this when it was light. So you can see how long this took us, because I am really awkward with...
There's so many outtakes. And
so many outtakes.
having to restart everything.
Yeah, and you will see them shortly. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you've made it this far, well done, because it's actually a really bad video. But at least I'm self-aware. So, on that note, enjoy these bloopers, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye!
Bye.
No, I can't do it.
You can't. Turn around. Look at the camera.
I can't do it.
You can't.
I hate myself so much.
Right. Going for take 1 of 100. Action.
Wait, let me hear.
Right.
I can't.
Face.
Give me a second.
Oh my god. I don't know why you find it so funny.
It's so hard for me.
I can still see the outline, so it's okay.
Yeah. I was about to do it then, and I just stopped.
Okay.
Just need to walk up and down a sec.
The word you're looking for is, hi guys, welcome to our channel.
This is my channel.
name's Ali. This is Ryan. We're a Disney obsessed couple.
That sounds really cringy.
Well, you're making a cringy video, what do you expect?
I know.